Whether you're doing it on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, it might be time to take a break. I'm talking about doom scrolling. It's a fairly new term used to describe excessive screen time and continuous scrolling on social media and news sites. Here to talk a little bit more about how doom scrolling is affecting our health, because we're all guilty of doing it, whether we want to admit it or not, is Dr. Margaret Cochran. She's a transpersonal psychologist and mental health expert. Dr. Cochran, thank you so much for speaking with me. I actually chose this topic for this weekend because last Monday, of course, we all had that social media meltdown. All of Facebook systems were down, and I actually think we all kind of benefited from that little break, huh?
Absolutely. Doom scrolling, actually defined, is information overload that causes motivation paralysis. And that's really important, because when our brains are inundated with so much data, we don't know what to do with it. We shut down, and our lives severely suffer as a result.
Well, a recent Pew Research Center study shows 28% of adults are almost constantly on our phones. I'm actually surprised that that number isn't closer to 100%.
Well, you know, it's a survey, and the thing with surveys is people don't always tell the truth.
Yeah.
But I think it's important just for a second to look at this from a historical perspective. First of all, you need to realize that our brains have not evolved very much at all in the last 10,000 years. That's a long time.
Wow.
And we're attempting to cope with modern technology with 10,000-year-old tools. And it doesn't work very well.
Yeah.
What our brains are designed to do is note danger, pay attention to change. As a result of that, we're very attenuated to those kinds of things. And it gives us a false sense of security. So we get into this FOMO thing, where fear of missing out. So I have to know everything about everybody all the time, or I'm some way socially bereft, in danger, or out of the loop.
So talk to me a little bit about those dangers that we should, those other dangers we should keep in mind the next time we find ourselves mindlessly scrolling through and clicking through those sites.
Well, one of the things about scrolling, doom or otherwise, is that we get an altered sense of reality. What we see on screens is not real life. And women in particular are vulnerable here. And the reason why is because, again, looking at it historically, from time immemorial, women have had to have community. We had to connect with each other, because if our men did not come home from the hunt, we and our children would starve. And it's been that way ever since. So we're constantly looking to connect. The problem is with scrolling, we're not connecting in a realistic way. The other thing that's dangerous about that is we begin to develop things called cognitive distortions. Now, that happens when we look at people's, let's say, Facebook posts, and they're on a vacation, and their children just got this amazing academic award, and they bought these new Jimmy Choo shoes, and et cetera, et cetera. And we think, oh, that's their life. That's the totality of it. And compared to mine, my life is nothing. It's awful. And that is not the totality of their life. And you could post things like that too and make your life look a certain way.
Yeah.
The difference between online connection and real life connection is we get the bigger picture and the whole story.
Well, and of course, when you're looking at other people's posts, and then you maybe try to start making decisions for yourself based on what they're doing, that's poor decision making, which can lead you down the wrong path.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And when we get into that mode, I see children, for example, who say to me, oh, Dr. Cochran, I only have 5 really good friends. And they're just horrified. And I explain to them, no, sweetie, 5 really good friends is wonderful to have. Yeah, but they see on screens, oh, they got 20,000 followers or 50,000 followers. I've only got 5 good friends. So I really have to school them in reality about what friendship and real connection means.
So how do we stop ourselves from doing this? Obviously, there's different ways to stop your kids, and I think that parents definitely need to be paying attention to how much time their kids are actually spending on their devices. But this is for parents and kids. What can we do to stop ourselves from doom scrolling?
Well, rule number 1 is you have to set limits on screen time for yourself or for your children, either one. Another really important one is that don't go to sleep with your devices in your room. don't do it. There's a study recently of students taking exams, and the kids taking exams with their phones just face down on their desk versus kids taking the same exam when their phones were in another room. Kids with their phones in another room got better scores than the kids who just turned their devices face down. So it's really important. Get your devices out of the room. Stop using them at least an hour before. Eliminate apps that you don't absolutely have to have. Exercise. Go outside. Be with animals. Hug your family. Read a book.
So many normal things to do. And I think the one thing you mentioned earlier, just interacting with other people, that's really like actual real-time, real-life interaction. Make sure that you're not foregoing real-life interaction so that you can sit at home and scroll on your social media.
Yes, absolutely. Because you know what? When we are connected to others in a deep way, and when we touch each other, and of course in the face of COVID, we have to think carefully about how we do that, we release a hormone called oxytocin. And oxytocin is a feel-good hormone. That's what allows us to feel close, to feel safe, to feel warm. And without that, you can't get that from a screen. And without that, life, it's not such a great thing.
Yeah. Dr. Margaret Cochran, thank you so much for joining me and teaching us a little bit about doom scrolling. Maybe it'll keep people from thinking a little bit more seriously this week about how much time they spend on their screens. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me. Be safe and be well.
Definitely. We'll be right back.